How you doing?
Yourself?
Doing good.
Oh, come on, man. You got the first one down. Every time.
Energy, man. I like it.
Gotta ignore the noise.
Oh, yeah.
Juan pretty much had 3 strip sacks in that game.
Yeah.
What makes him so effective at not just getting to the quarterback, but being able to knock the ball out?
I just think it's his mentality, and he said that before. I mean, he understands the importance of getting the ball. So, you know, when he gets a sack, he's going for the football instead of a big hit. And, I mean, Thursday night was a great example. He had a great night. This pass rush, it was just – he was on. So it was good for us defensively.
Was that the best defensive performance you've been a part of?
Probably. I mean, just thinking back, just in terms of the production, you know, the turnovers, the sacks, you know, we let up a couple scores, but overall just felt like we executed that game. I felt like we played well at all positions. It was just good to see it all come together finally.
Did you learn more from the first 3 quarters that you played against Kansas City or the last quarter that Kansas City played against you?
It's a little bit of both. I think we came out because, you know, you have different game plans just in terms of how you're going to stop everybody. And Kansas City has a lot of weapons, you know, and the quarterback played really, really well. But from the first half, you know, we made some adjustments at halftime based on some things that were going on. And we really kind of did pretty much the same thing in the second half. The quarterback, we just couldn't get him on the ground. So the biggest thing you learn about them is you better keep the quarterback in the pocket.
What's that chess match like in a second division game where, you know, you threw some things at them that worked in the first one and now they know that you have that in your back pocket? What's that chess match like?
I mean, it's always different the second game. You know, they're watching the tape just like we're watching the tape, and they're trying to make adjustments to what we did, you know, and vice versa. The biggest thing with Kansas City is they're very creative offensively. So you know they're going to have their base plays, their staples that they're going to run, but you know you're going to have some new wrinkles. The problem is you don't know what they're going to be. So you have to prepare for quite a bit, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're doing enough that the guys get game good.
How tough of a balance is it, Joe, with your edge rushers that go 100%, but also be wary of him getting out of the pocket?
That's a big part of it. I mean, we definitely have different rush plans based on the type of quarterback we're playing. You have to compare him, you know, to kind of a Russell Wilson. They just have to make sure when they rush, they have to rush together. We definitely don't want to get, you know, behind the quarterback. So, you know, Bill Kolar, Chris Beek, they've been working hard all week on coming up with a great game plan to contain this guy.
How do you manage maintaining your momentum defensively when you guys are going to have 10 days between games? Is that break a little bit more difficult to manage?
I really don't think that's a problem because I think the guys enjoy the time off just to rest their bodies. So I think when they come back, they feel refreshed. For us as coaches, we feel refreshed. You get a little bit extra time to watch tape. You don't want to overdo it, but I think overall, I just think for the health of the team and for us mentally, I think the 10 days helps us.
Will Parks had to play for Darian last week. If he has to go again, how much confidence do you guys have in him?
A lot of confidence. You know, he's played for us for 3 years now, so he can play multiple positions back there, you know, in terms of the safety and the dime position, so have confidence in him for sure.
What do you think clicked with Bradley last week?
He just played with confidence and executed his technique. I just think when he goes out there and he executes his technique, he's focused, he's wired in. I think he can cover anybody in this league. And you've seen games this year where he's done that. We just want him to do it all the time.
8.5 sacks between Vaughn and Chubb the last 2 weeks. Is that kind of what you envisioned when you were able to make that pick?
There is no question, for sure. And it's starting to come together. And, you know, with Chubb, I think the experience he's gained, you know, each game, because you're learning how people are blocking you. You're learning how to run the stunts properly. And I think with each game, he's getting better. And you saw the results on Thursday.
They've allowed a league low to 8 sacks. So is that a reflection of their line and also Mahomes? Or, I mean, Van said he also scheme. So maybe it's more about getting pressure than necessarily sack numbers against a team like that?
It's all three. It's all three that you said. It's the line, it's their scheme, it's the quarterback, keeping plays alive. You just have to make sure you give them different things. You want to play some zone against them, you want to play some man, and you want to pressure them. You just got to give them different looks just to try to make them uncomfortable.
Vance said you can't beat this team without stopping Kareem Hunt. How do you do that with Hill out there and Kelsey out there?
You got any ideas? No, it's definitely a tough task. Because you always want to be able to stop the run and make teams one-dimensional and be able to rush them. And they make it hard because you got to load the box at times because he's a load. I mean, the first game, man, he had a big game against us. He got a lot of yards after contact, so we know what we're dealing with. But at the same time, you know, guys got to be able to win their one-on-ones when we do that outside. So it's just a combination of both, but everybody just got to step up and do their job.
Do you anticipate Pac-Man being available to play
Yes.
defense this week? Because I think he played maybe his best game for you guys.
Yes. Yeah, he's still learning, getting healthy. But he played really well against them. He looked well. He looked good in practice this week. So we look forward to getting him back and, you know, working the rotation with him and Brock. Brock's also doing a good job.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.